Mouses, welcome back to the Zog. We're going to go with a quick show. I just wanted to say thank you for everyone who has stuck with the channel while I've been away. It's been a couple of weeks because I've been working on some contract work and it's taken up all of my time, so I didn't have the time to make and edit and upload all my videos. So we had to take a break. We did with the comics as well, but we're back now, so thank you very much for sticking with us. If you're wondering why there's a violin here, as I said on my main show, it's because I borrowed one to try and learn. I'm actually waiting for my own to turn up. I've ordered one, but it can take a while. And as a result, I don't have one of my own, but I want to learn, and I've borrowed a 3/4 size violin, which means that I can't actually play anything on it, but I can practice on the strings to make sure that I can actually get them in the right place and play a tune properly. It's not tuned today. I haven't done the daily tuning yet, but I will play a little bit to show you just kind of what I'm talking about regarding the strings. Of course, you've got to tighten the bow before you start, so I'll do that now. And I think that's tight. It's important to make sure that the bow is slackened after you've used it, so it doesn't lose a lot of tension or get damaged due to being overly tensed all the time. So I've been practicing on position of the violin to play it, and we'll see how I go. And just playing the strings. I'm having a little trouble going from to there, and from D to G like that. So see, you can hear it kind of screeching, and it's not quite right, but it is an awful lot better than when I started. So why did I choose the violin? Well, it's partly because I love the sound of it, and as an instrument goes, it's pretty classy, but mostly because I like musical instruments. I like to try and play things. I tried to learn the guitar, but if you've seen any of my older videos, especially when I was actually playing guitar on the channel, you'll remember that I have no joint in my left ring finger. I can bend that joint, and the knuckle of course, but this one at the end, there is no actual joint to it, because I got attacked when I was 9 and a guy smashed my finger with a crowbar, so I have no joint there, which means that I can't actually play guitar. I can't position my fingers in the right place to be able to play now, so instead of being able to just grasp the strings and play a note, I have to bend my hand around just to get it in position, which means you can't play a lot of the chords, especially C and F, which I always find annoying. So I'm going to try something with a different way of positioning the fingers, and I found that actually it's an awful lot easier to get my fingers on the strings. So I'm going to try a violin and see how I go. Piano I've been trying as well, so I might show you a bit of playing on that, because I'm starting to get okay with two-handed playing. So perhaps I'll show you that in a later video. So what else has been going on apart from playing musical instruments? Well, like I said, I have been working away at a contract job, and that's been interesting. It's been nice to get out of the house to do some work as well, and it's got me back into getting up really early because I had to catch a train to get there for 9 o'clock on what I was doing. So it meant I had to get back into a morning schedule. I'm not really a morning person. I'm much better when it's late evening and night. That's when I work best, which is why I write in the evenings. But for this job, I had to be there 9 to 5, and that was fine because I got back into a morning schedule. I'm going to try and keep the morning schedule because it means that I get an awful lot more time during times when places are open to phone around and talk to the bank and things like that for occasions when we have to do that. Because when you're running a publishing company, it does kind of help if you can talk to your bank about all the funding that you'll need for it. So that's pretty good for that. I'm going to try and keep it up. We don't know how long it'll happen. Jen, my partner, is suggesting that it'll be a couple of weeks before I end up back on my normal schedule, because unfortunately body clocks do override things. But we'll see how long it goes. Personally, I'm optimistic, but we'll see. In other news, we've got the comics back up and running. I'm really looking forward to getting Ink-Proof Canon back up and running on Monday. I've got some good plans for that, especially for Sol Invictus, which I think is going to be really good and people will enjoy that. It's interesting that when we started with Ink-Proof Canon, I intended Sol Invictus to be the flagship comic, but due to a load of delays and problems, we ended up with it not launching at the start, so Bounty Bunny became the one that was most associated with the comic, which is interesting. I like Bounty Bunny, it's good fun, but it is a light-hearted space opera type bounty hunting thing, rather than the far more serious and hard sci-fi of Sol Invictus. But these things happen, and I'm enjoying it either way. They're good fun comics to write and draw, so whichever one wins out, I'm still going to be happy. Okay, I don't want to ramble too long about this because it will get boring, but it's very nice to be back, so thank you very much for hanging on, and I'm going to bring more interesting stuff for you. It's not going to just be me talking to a camera like I am today. I'm also going to be doing some other things. We're out and about filming interesting things and doing some stuff in the local area as well, and we'll see how that goes. So do remember to stay tuned and subscribe for future videos, because I think it's going to be interesting this year. Okay, that's all I wanted to say, so thank you very much for watching. If you did like this, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on as well, and do subscribe for future videos, because like I say, it's going to be good fun. But until next time, I've been Zoe Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching The Zog on ZJKR. We'll be back tomorrow with Comic Fridays, and I'll see you then.